Hello, everyone out there in YouTube, Rumble, and Xland. Welcome back to Diego Knows. I, of course, am Diego. And we're going to continue to talk about this fucking movie, Barbie, the number one movie in the world right now in the year two. It's probably going to stay there for the rest of the year. Okay, almost 1.5 billion fucking dollars. That's insane for a fucking movie about a girl's doll. But there's never been a movie about Barbie before, so it's not like the market was oversaturated with girl doll fucking movies or anything like that. So I'm pretty sure it's going to be it's a big event, and then when they make a sequel, and there will be a sequel, it's not going to do as well unless they knock it out of the park, unless they do something really creative and different and expand on the character of Barbie, and some plot developments, and some new characters, unless they do shit like that, which they're not going to do. But unless they did something like that, then there's really whatever sequel they make is going to be more of this bullshit, and it's probably going to make maybe 50% or 60% of what this one did, and they're going to call that a success. But Margot Robbie's not going to do any more of these, and because she's going to want more money, and so they're going to get rid of her. Shit, she's going to be replaced by fucking AI. That's basically what's going to fucking happen. Okay, is the AI is going to fucking write the movie. That's pretty much what's going to happen. All right, I can already predict the future. Okay, but for right now, it's the number one movie in the world, which is pretty fucking insane. But hey, a lot of you girls out there, a lot of you women out there, women mostly, went to go see this movie, and you went to go see it more than once, and I get it, I mean, shit, man. When Spider-Man first came out, the one with Tobey Maguire from 2002, okay, I went to the theater fucking 7 times, 7 fucking times. I went to the theater to see that movie, okay. When Spider-Man 2 came out in 2004, I went to the theater 7 fucking times to see that movie, okay? And the only thing that stopped it from being 8 times was by that time I'd gotten a bootleg copy. So I just watched it at home. But yeah, so I understand, okay? I get the fucking fascination with reliving your childhood and shit, all right? So I'm not judging you for that, okay? I'm actually, kind of happy in a way that Barbie exists. That you girls have something to fucking watch something immature and stupid, so you can quit fucking getting on us for watching fucking, Justice League and shit like that and Avengers and calling us fucking stupid because we want to go fucking see Venom and stuff. No, man, you got your shit, we got our shit. We think, guess what, ladies? We think your shit's stupid too. We do. Oh my God, look at these bullshit shows. Girls, what the fuck is that? Some fat girl who likes to fuck a lot? Get the fuck out of here. That shit belongs on the fucking Sci-Fi Channel. Look at some of the shit y'all watch. Fucking what? Law and Order. How many fucking seasons has that been on? Get the fuck. I think we know what's gonna happen at the end of the episode. Okay? It's like you're not surprising anybody anymore. You see what I mean? A fucking CSI, is that shit still on? CSI. I think CSI Miami's still on. What the fuck, man? Those shows have been on forever, and it's not men watching that shit, ladies. No, it's not. Okay, it's you watching that shit. That's the reason that shit fucking exists, man. Get the fuck out of here. So y'all like stupid shit too, okay? I'm not judging you. I'm just saying lay off of us when we want to see our stupid shit, I mean, Christ, man. Nerds built this fucking world, okay? Nerds built the fucking internet, all right? Nerds built all the shit that you fucking enjoy today, okay? Nerds built all that shit. Nerds built the fucking sports cars, okay? Nerds built all this shit, all right? So don't make fun of us. All right, moving right along, we're going to talk about Barbie. I'm Diego. I give you a straight man's fucking point of view, okay? So I'm not going to sugarcoat nothing. I'm going to tell you exactly what a straight guy thinks about this fucking movie, these situations, okay, the story. I'm a little impressed by this movie because I think Greta Gerwig, the director, I think she kind of went a little bit meta here. And what I mean by that is I think that she pointed out, obviously we knew this movie's all going to be all about fucking feminism. We knew that when they announced the movie. Okay? Whatever Barbie movie is going to come out in the past 30 years, okay, it would have been feminism. Okay, it would have been all about fucking girl power and men are all pieces of shit and the patriarchy. We already knew all that going in. Once the movie was announced, I knew exactly that's what it was going to be about, all right? And sure enough, it is. Okay, but there's some stuff in here that if you were trying to make a pro fucking feminist movie, you wouldn't have put it in this movie. And that's kind of what confuses me a little bit, I mean, you see something like fucking Reefer Madness from the 1950s. I mean, that movie's all about fucking, don't do drugs or else, and it's hilarious. You watch those old fucking movies from the 40s, it's hilarious how the actors that they have on there are all just saying, oh my God, is that marijuana? No! You see what I mean? It's just so stupid because we know that in real life teenagers don't act that way towards me. Even the ones that don't like it don't act that way towards it. Okay, but it's so over the top that they're trying to promote this message that don't fucking use drugs, don't use drugs. I'm going to show you this fucking bullshit movie with bullshit acting to get you to not use drugs. Well, that's what this movie's doing. Okay, it's trying to get you to be pro-feminist. Okay, and by pointing out all these detriments that women have that men don't have, supposedly, oh my God, I mean, fucking Ugly Betty goes into her fucking speech about how fucking how life is harder for her because she's a woman. What the fuck? Last time I checked, you're fucking married. I'm sure your husband fucking works. Doesn't look like he's fucking unemployed or anything. You live in a nice house, a decent fucking house. You drive a nice car. Okay, your daughter's fucking nice and healthy. She goes to a fucking good school. Like, what the fuck? You're making enough to support your fucking family? And what the fuck are you complaining about? You got it better than fucking most of the world. Okay? But you got to complain about everything not good and we never find out what the fuck they're bitching about. And that's the big problem with this movie. We never find out what they're bitching about. What the fuck is Sasha, the daughter? What the 13-year-old daughter? What the fuck is she pissed off about? Why is she so fucking angry? Okay, why is she dressed down in baggy clothes and shit, and no makeup, and just like talking about how fucking beauty standards are bullshit and body positivity and fucking, and Barbie dolls are all bullshit. Like what the fuck? What happened to her that made her so fucking angry? Okay, she's not a child of divorce. Okay, nobody molested her. Okay, she's not being bullied at school. The kids at school are afraid of her. Okay, she bullies them. So she bullies her own fucking friends. So what the fuck is she pissed off about? Why is she so mad at her mom? I mean, I know her parents are still together. We see her dad. Her dad's got like maybe 5 seconds of screen time, but he is there. So that's something. He doesn't seem to me like he's a fucking abusive dad or anything. He just looks to me like he's a fucking idiot. More concerned with fucking trying to fucking speak Spanish and shit. Like, what the fuck, dude? If you're gonna have a problem with Spanish, what the fuck should you marry a Mexican? So it's just, he's just like, he's limp. He's ineffectual. Just like Ken. Only Ken's got an excuse. He's got no fucking genitalia. Okay, but this guy's fucking is also a Ken doll, just fucking an ugly one. And he's supposed to be in the real world. He is in the real world, so what the fuck, The men aren't treated with any fucking respect, okay? But we never find out what these bitches are all fucking pissed off about. What the fuck are they so mad about? It makes no fucking sense, okay? Everything that I got from their little speech about how terrible their lives are, it's a shit that can happen to anybody, to everybody. I've had days like that. Shit, there's days I don't want to fucking get up. I'm the one that fucking pays all the fucking bills here. I'm the one that fucking takes everyone where they need to go. I'm the one that fucking supplies everybody with the fucking shit that we have. I mean, do I get fucking patted on the back? Do I get fucking thanked and praised? No, I don't. You know why? Because I'm expected to do those things. I'm expected to get up fucking early and wake my kid and take him to school. I'm expected to keep the electricity on. I'm expected to pay the fucking internet bill. I'm expected to do maintenance on my fucking car. Okay? I'm expected to do all these things, okay? Okay, it's my responsibility. Why do I have to get a pat on the back for my responsibility? I don't get one. I would like one. It'd be nice, but I don't ever get one because I'm expected to do those things. You see what I mean? This bitch wants to be fucking praised for what? For taking a shit and wiping your... You're supposed to do that. Like, what the fuck is she so pissed off? It makes no fucking sense. It makes no fucking sense. Anyway. All right. I'm going to give you a straight man's point of view. So if you're easily offended, if you're easily triggered, get the fuck out of here right now. I'm not going to censor myself to spare your feelings. I don't fucking know you, okay? But I'm not going to censor myself to spare your fucking feelings, okay? I'm going to tell you exactly what I fucking think, okay? The real question you need to ask yourself is, can you handle it? Can you handle the truth? Because I know you fucking can't. I know you can't. This is a rhetorical question. I know you can't handle the truth. All right, but anyway, we're gonna get through this fucking movie. I don't care how many fucking videos it takes. I'm gonna get through this fucking movie. I have a lot to say on this fucking shit. And no, I'm not reviewing this movie because I fucking love it. Okay, this movie. So I mean, I've seen it once and I'm watching it again so I can review it. And it's so much this pisses me off. I got a lot to fucking say on the bullshit narrative that's going on here. I know why they're doing it, but I am getting a little confused because, at one point I think that it's all about fucking men are all shit, and then it throws in some fucking like, oh, no one respects Ken. What? Somebody said that in the fucking movie? What? He actually said that nobody respects him? Like, if you're trying to make men look bad, you don't want the audience to sympathize with the men. You want them to hate the men. You see what I mean? You want them to sympathize with the Barbie, but and one of the things you don't fucking have the antagonist, the Ken, don't have him do something that makes you feel sorry for him, because then you're gonna switch allegiances, and you can't do that. So why the fuck did she? That's what's throwing me on. Why the fuck did she put this in the movie? So now I kind of like I feel sorry for Ken. I'm not supposed to. I'm supposed to fucking hate him. I'm supposed to feel sorry for Barbie, and I'm supposed to hate Ken. But if they wanted me to do that, they wouldn't have fucking made Ken sympathetic. So what the fuck? I'm confused now. Like, what are you trying to? What's the real message you're trying to do here? You're trying to communicate here, Greta Gerwig. All right, but anyway, so we left off last time. Is Barbie? What do you call it? Ken. Yeah, sorry, Ken. Barbie just got her ass chewed by Sasha and her fucking friends at the junior high school. Yes, adult fucking beautiful Barbie got her ass handed to her by one fucking like 13-year-old girl and her nerdy fucking friends in a fucking junior high cafeteria. So Barbie's crying her ass off now. All right. Meanwhile, Ken went in the library of the same junior high. He stole a bunch of fucking books. Okay, all of them on the patriarchy and how men rule and women are all shit and how men cause all the wars. Okay, like shit like that. Books that don't exist in real life. They were made up for the movie. They're props. Okay, the author's names on there are actually names of like the crewmen from this movie. They're not real books. They couldn't find any real books, especially not since this movie takes place in California. Okay, you really think fucking the California public school system is going to allow books like that to be in their fucking library? Fuck no. You got a better chance of books in the kids' library teaching little boys how to do gender reassignment surgery. Okay, you have a lot more chance of seeing those books. Okay, than you are about fucking seeing books where men are portrayed as as masculine as the leaders of the world, okay, and the women are all shit. No, you're not going to see that shit. Not in fucking California. You might see that in China. You're not going to see that shit in fucking California, right? Or the Middle East. You will, but you won't see that in fucking California. Fuck no. Are you out of your fucking mind? Those books would never fucking exist. And in real life, they don't exist. They were made up for this fucking movie. Okay. Once again, this is some bullshit that they're fucking trying to feed you. And then, of course, Ken does take a book on horses, which I think does exist. Okay, it just says horses on it. So he takes that book. So for some dumbass reason, you've got all the fucking male chauvinist books on one shelf of the library, and on the other side of the library, you got books on animals. And somehow he confused all the fucking male chauvinist books over here in the social studies program with the fucking animal books. Okay, and he put two and two together and figured out that the horse books belong with the social studies. And so he grabbed all four of these books and ran out the fucking school with them, okay? And nobody stopped him, even though he's fucking wearing a tight-ass fucking a Roy Rogers 1950s era fucking cowboy outfit, okay, with a fucking handkerchief around his fucking neck and a white fucking cowboy hat on, okay? Now, that didn't raise any red flags amongst anyone in a fucking junior high school, okay? An adult man that stole all these books dressed like that, all right? Anyway, so he walks out of there with all these books, and he decides that he's going to, because he read all the books in the few minutes that he was there, he decides that he's going to fucking establish his own patriarchy, okay, that he's going to enforce it himself. So he goes to a fucking corporate office there, because he's in Silicon Valley right now. He goes to a fucking corporate office there and tells the guy, hey, listen, I want a job, a high-paying job with influence, and the guy tells, hey, listen, we only take guys with MBAs. Okay, or PhDs. Okay, you got to have that to get a job here. Like he's like, but I'm a man. Isn't that enough? He's like, oh, actually, no, it's not. It's not. No, actually, it's kind of the other way around now. Okay, in 2023, it's kind of the other way around. So he's like, okay, well, it sounds to me like you're not doing patriarchy well. Oh, no, bro. No, dude. Come on, man, bro. Dude, no fucking way, bro. We're totally doing patriarchy right. Word up. We're just hiding it better. No, you're fucking not hiding shit. You just told this guy that you cannot hire him because he's a man. Okay? So how the fuck are you doing patriarchy right? And you're not hiding it. Okay, well, you should have done. If you're doing patriarchy right, you should have hired him. Okay? You hired the guy for the high-level position and then hired nothing but fucking women for the low-level positions. And that way you can say, oh, no, 65% of all our employees are women, so no. We're totally doing the diversity and inclusion. Bullshit, they're all fucking janitors. They're all secretaries, and only the men are the high-level positions. You see, that's how you fucking do patriarchy, right? But hide it better. Okay, but he didn't do any of that shit. He just said, no, I can't give you that job. It's got to go to a girl. It's got to go to a woman. Because you're white, you're fucking white and you're a guy. No, that ain't gonna work. No, see what I mean? So how the fuck does that mean you're not doing patriarchy? You're doing matriarchy. You see what I mean? Like, are you fucking unaware of this? You know that you just conflicted yourself. You're a walking contradiction. It makes no fucking sense. So anyway, so Ken gets pissed off. He takes a stack of books and he goes over to a doctor's office. All right, he meets a doctor, the female doctor. Okay, and she says, no, sir, I'm not going to let you perform an appendectomy. He's like, well, I'm a man though. And she's like, yeah, but you're not a doctor. You know, that kind of thing. He's like, well, you're a woman. Go get me some coffee. I gotta admit that was funny because no, that just shit doesn't happen anymore. Okay, it just fucking doesn't. Okay, I've been in charge of women. Okay, and females that are my staff, and I'm their supervisor. Okay, and we have a coffee machine, and I have never, ever, ever asked one of those ladies to make me a cup of coffee. Okay, or bring me a cup of coffee. I make my own fucking coffee. Oh my fucking god, yeah, but that happens here, okay? Yeah. So she gets fucking. She decides to call security on his ass. All right, you know. So now he's had 2 interviews, okay, with a corporate guy and with this female doctor, okay, and he's still not convinced that just being a man is enough to get you everything and anything that you want. He's still not convinced. All right, men are already aware of this. In real life, we automatically know, most men out there, I'm not going to say everybody, but most men out there, ladies, okay, we already know that just because we're born with a cock doesn't mean that the world is fucking open to us for everything that anything and everything that we want to do. That bullshit message that you hear from all the fucking chick shows, which is basically all the TV shows, and the movies, okay, and the talk shows and all that kind of shit, which is all fucking gynocentric, okay, that shit that you're a girl and therefore you can be anything that you want, anything that you want to be, you can do it. You know, because you're a girl. Okay, well, us boys, we know that's bullshit. Okay, that's why we laugh whenever you girls are all like, oh, you know, when you're sitting in a fucking rom-com, you know, and or you're watching a Wonder Woman movie, and Wonder Woman talks up to some little girl that you can be whatever you want to be. You know, that's why the guys during that scene, we're sitting there with our girlfriends, we're just like, okay. And why are we doing that? Why are we laughing at this? Like, well, our girlfriends are going like, oh, you know why? Because we know it's fucking bullshit, okay? It's fucking bullshit. All right. When we're born, when we're born, okay, when we grow up, we know goddamn well that if we want to be anything or do anything, we're gonna have to fucking earn it. Okay, we're gonna have to compete with other guys, okay, to get those jobs, to get that stuff. Okay, you think Michael Jordan, because he was born a man, okay, automatically made him the best basketball player in the world? No, he had a talent. He developed that talent, and he competed with other guys that also had talent. Okay, he had to work his way up. Okay, having a cock wasn't enough to be the best basketball player in the world. To get a three-peat, fucking the Chicago Bulls. Okay, that wasn't enough. He had to do a little bit more than that. Okay, no, not this bullshit where you can be whatever you want. No, you can't. No. Most women cannot be whatever the fuck they want to be. Doesn't mean they can have a shitty life. Okay, but you can only get out of life what you put into it. Okay. Some people are poor. They can't afford to go to those fucking big schools, those technical schools, okay? They don't know the right people to get a job in fucking Hollywood or in fucking Washington, okay? You know, so there's all sorts of variables here, okay? But us men, we already know that. You know, if I want to fucking be an astronaut, you know, someone told me, hey, you can be an astronaut. As I get older, I'm like, oh shit, well, I'm going to have to learn science. I got to learn engineering. I got to learn astrophysics. I'm going to have to fucking, have perfect vision so I can pilot. Okay. I'm going to have to, all these fucking things. Okay. And then maybe I'll get selected to the program, that kind of shit. Maybe I'm healthy enough to do it. Maybe I've got some fucking latent disease that won't allow me to go up in space. Okay. But we know this shit. We already know this shit. Okay. We know that not everybody can just do whatever the fuck they want. Okay. And if we do get something good, okay, if we do get that big professional job or something, okay, we have to work our way there. We have to earn it. We have to fucking earn it. You see what I mean? We're not born. Our cock doesn't give us the right to fucking have that position or have that job. Okay, men know this. Okay, but apparently women aren't being told this. They're being told they can be whatever the fuck they want, and they can't. Okay, they can't. I'm sorry, but nobody gets to be whatever the fuck they want. Okay, that's bullshit. It's stupid. It's a stupid fucking idea. But boys, we're not told that when we're little boys. You can do whatever you want. No. If I want to be a fucking baseball player, I know, first of all, I got to be good at baseball. Second of all, okay, I'm going to have to practice a shitload, and then I'm going to have to get spotted by a scout, and then I'm going to have to go fucking play in the minor leagues, and then maybe I'll get drafted to the fucking major leagues, and then hopefully I won't get injured or any of that shit, because that happens all the fucking time too, and then maybe I'll be with a team that's actually really fucking good, which will allow me to play better. See, there's all sorts of variables, okay? That's how it works in real life. But not this fucking bullshit thing. A Barbie doll astronaut, they just throw up in space and she's an astronaut. Barbie doll president doesn't have to fucking go to school, doesn't have to fucking campaign, doesn't have to fucking raise money from fucking corporate investors, okay? That have their own interests, okay? They don't have to do any of that shit. See what I mean? It's bullshit. All right. Moving right along. So he gets kicked out of the fucking doctor's office, okay? They call security, all right? Women need to fucking learn this fucking lesson, all right? That you can't just fucking be anything you want, okay? You got to work hard, and then maybe you'll make it, okay? Doesn't mean you're going to have a bad life, okay? You might find out that you're better at something else. You might change your mind about what you want to do, If you grow up, and you go to a good school and you try really hard and you work on your body so you're athletic, okay? Maybe you get a scholarship to go to college that you never could have afforded before if you hadn't had that scholarship, a university, okay? So you get your fucking law degree, okay? No, it wasn't at fucking an Ivy League, but this is a good school, okay? No, so you didn't make it as a fucking judge, but you did make it as a really fucking good attorney, okay? No, you're not a fucking Ben Shapiro. A Robert Shapiro, okay, or a fucking Johnny Cochran making millions of dollars, okay? But you're doing pretty well. You can support your family. That's not bad. It's not fucking bad. Okay, you see what I mean? All right. So anyway, Ken doesn't acknowledge, whatever, yeah. Okay, so Ken, he goes to see a lifeguard. Okay, now Ken's job in Barbie Land is he's a beacher. Okay, I just called him that. Okay, he's a guy that hangs out at the beach. He's basically a beach bum, but he doesn't sell you weed. Okay, he just stands there, waits for Barbie to show up so he can show her how he tackles the plastic wave, and he just basically bounces off of it and crashes. All right, so that's all he does. He just stands in the front of the beach in his fucking beach clothes. All the Kens do that, waiting to impress a Barbie. And Barbies cannot be bothered with Kens because they're not attracted to any of them. Okay, the Barbies aren't attracted to anybody except themselves. They only hang out with themselves, okay? They tolerate the Kens, but they don't really like the Kens. I mean, they're nice to them, but all the Kens are in the friend zone, okay? There's nothing going on. However, all the Kens are in love with the Barbies, okay? They don't want to be in the friend zone. So they're perpetually frustrated forever, okay? They long for the Barbies, but they're never actually going to get to be with one, okay? So that's basically their lot in life, okay? In Barbie Land, the Kens are always lusting after Barbies that don't give two shits about them, okay? And that's the narrative they want you to go with, all right? So that's going on here, all right? What do you call it? Ken talks to the lifeguard, a real lifeguard. He's in a real beach with those books and his cowboy outfit, all right? And he wants a job just standing on the beach. And the lifeguard tells him, well, I mean, are you trained to lifeguard? I mean, do you know how to do CPR? Do you know how to rescue people out of the water? He's like, no, actually, I don't. I've never really been in the water. I don't know how to swim. I just beach. That's what I do. I thought I could just get a job just standing right here, just in the sand. He was like, he's like, but there's nobody in danger here on the sand. Whenever people are in danger, they're in danger in the water. Yeah, but I'm not really trained to go in the water, And if I did grab somebody, I wouldn't know how to save their life or anything. He's like, well, then I can't hire you. He's like, but I'm a man. So he gets frustrated again. He walks away from the lifeguard, all right? He stomps away. He's like, I can't even beach. So he's pissed off that in the real world, all these things that he wants to do, that the Barbies can do, in Barbie Land, he cannot do. Because he has no degree, he has no education, he has no money, he doesn't know shit. Okay? But in Barbie Land, all the Barbies can do that stuff, but the Kens can't. So he thought that maybe in the real world, the Kens can do that stuff just by existing. They'll be able to do that, like the Barbies. Okay, in Barbie Land, the Barbies just exist. Therefore, they're doctors, they're lawyers, they're politicians, they're astronauts, they're construction workers. You see what I mean? The Barbies are all those things, just because they exist, just because they're female dolls. They can do all those things, but the Kens can't. The Kens can't do any of those things. And in the real world, they got to do hard work. They got to get degrees. They got to go to school. They got to be trained. They got to, and the Kens don't know anything about that stuff because the Barbies don't have to do that stuff. You see what I mean? You see what's going on here? Okay, this movie's supposed to show you that in the real world the men have everything, the women have shit. But it's actually not true. So why would Greta Gerwig put this? This kind of confused me. Why would she put this in the movie? So you're saying that the Kens have it hard in the real world? Is that what you're trying to say? That just being born with a cock doesn't automatically give you everything? Is that what you're trying to say, Greta Gerwig? Because it looks to me like that's what you're trying to say. And that goes against what you're supposed to be saying in this movie. You see what I mean? That's what gets me confused. All right. So Barbie sits and cries. She's still at the junior high, crying on the corner there because Sasha, the 13-year-old girl. Now Barbie thinks that Sasha is the girl that's been playing with her. Okay, that's been making Barbie think about death and giving her cellulite and shit like that. Okay, that's why she confronted Sasha. Sasha told her off. Blah, blah, blah. So now she's all pissed off and she's sad. She's crying. Okay, on the corner there, sitting there on the curb. Okay, about what Sasha told her about how Barbie's called her a fascist and all this kind of shit. Ken meets the fat mom again. The fat mom that respected him by asking him what time it was, and he sees Barbie get arrested. Okay, now it's not cops. Okay, these black cars pull up, and these men in black guys, they pull up with their sunglasses and black suits and all. Okay, and they tell her that they're from Mattel. Okay, that's the toy company that owns Barbie. Okay, which was founded by this guy named Eric Mattson, Elliot Handler, and his wife Ruth Handler. Okay, Elliot E.L. Mattson M.A.T. Mattel. That's where it came from. All right. And Ruth Handler was credited for creating Barbie. She did not. If you watched my first video, she did not create Barbie. Ruth Handler appropriated a doll called a Bill Lilly doll in Germany. She saw it there, and she took one back to America, and she got the rights to make her own version of that doll because it was a big seller in Germany, and her daughter loved it. And she made her own version of that doll because she owned a fucking a toy furniture company with her husband, okay, called Mattel, all right? And so she built a Barbie doll. Barbie, she named it after her daughter, Barbara, okay? And that sold like crazy. So eventually this premiered in 1959. 5 years later, she actually went to Germany and bought the rights completely to the Bill Lilly doll, and then she defuncted it because she didn't want to go in competition with herself. Okay, so from now on, it was just going to be Barbie. So no, she did not create Barbie, she appropriated Barbie. Okay, a German guy created what became the Barbie doll. All right, just so you know, because the movie ain't going to tell you this shit. All right? Okay, so that's going on. Okay, the fat mom comes up to Ken. All right, Ken sees Barbie get arrested by Mattel, so she goes off with Mattel. She understands that Mattel is in control of her life and is the ultimate overlords of her whole existence. She understands that in the sense that she understands that, okay? That a toy company owns her and all that shit. Ken decides not to go after Barbie, and instead he returns to Barbie Land with his books and his cowboy hat and his cowboy outfit. He's going to bring the knowledge that he learned for the couple of hours that he spent in the real world back to fucking Barbie Land, all right? All right, the next scene we have here is Gloria. Gloria is Ugly Betty, okay? America Ferrera, I think that's her name, America Ferrera. She played Ugly Betty on that TV show, the one with Vanessa Williams, okay? Yeah, that's her, okay? America Ferrera, she pops up in a couple of things. And of course, she's the fucking, I guess the identifier in this movie, the one that you're supposed to relate with. Okay, the average woman, the mom that brought her daughter into the theater. Okay, America Ferrera is the one that you're supposed to relate with, okay? Because she's a mom herself, okay? Now, you would think she's a single mom, and that's why her life... No, she's not. She's married. She's married. Yeah. Okay, so Gloria picks up Sasha at school. Sasha does not respect her mom, kind of blows her off, won't let her touch her, won't let her hug her. Her mom calls her some fucking little baby name, like, hey, honey, boo-boo. And she's like, don't ever call me that again. So she has no respect for her mom at all right? And once again, we don't know why she's pissed off. We never find out, all right? But she's not happy with her mom, okay? She thinks her mom's a nerd, and I can understand that. Most kids think their parents are nerds, okay? But she looks over and she sees Barbie get arrested by those fucking Mattel guys, all right? And she calls Barbie it looks like they got that nut job. She calls Barbie a nut job. And then she stops herself and says, the reality challenged woman, yeah, she's changed. She politically corrects herself. Okay, because she thinks, the woman that thinks she's a Barbie, she actually thinks she's a Barbie doll. Okay, now Gloria puts two and two together. Gloria works at Mattel. She's the secretary for the CEO. We never find out the Will Ferrell's character's name. He's just the CEO of Mattel, all right? Okay, and she's his secretary, and she doesn't really secretary. She just sits there and fucking draws pictures of fucking of suicidal Barbie and fucking and I hate my life Barbie and intolerable guilt Barbie and cellulite Barbie. That's all she does, all right? So she didn't actually really work, but she got off work early because she eavesdropped on the conversation, okay, that Aaron had, who's like he's like a lowly fucking intern or shit. He had a meeting with the board of directors, and he told them that Barbie and Ken escaped from Barbie Land because there's nobody guarding the portal. Okay, they escaped and they entered into the real world. So now, of course, the CEO Will Ferrell is shitting himself. And, oh my God, there's a real life Barbie in the real world with Ken. So now Gloria just figured out, oh, this is the real Barbie that they were talking about. Okay, this is the one. All right, and that's why she got off work early to pick up her daughter. All right, so Gloria realizes this is the Barbie that escaped Barbie Land, and I wouldn't say that she escaped Barbie Land. Like I said, she just walked out of there. Okay, Barbie gets in the car and goes to Mattel. Okay, Mattel headquarters. All right, and she meets the board of directors. She meets the CEO, Will Ferrell. Typical Will Ferrell. He's a 56-year-old playing a 12-year-old, just like he does in every fucking movie he's in. But he's very good at it, hence he's got a good career. All right. He tells her, the CEO tells her that to fix everything, to fix this catastrophe, because that's what he called it, that a Barbie and Ken came out into the real world. That Barbie, in order to fix this, Barbie needs to get back into her box. Okay. Now, obviously, this is a metaphor for women cannot have power; they need to be back in the kitchen. Okay, which is stupid. Okay, the only women I know that cook is because they like cooking, not because the men force them to do it. All right. So yeah, he tells her to get back in the box. All right, so there's a big life-size Barbie doll box. Okay, it's a stereotypical Barbie. Okay, and they bring that in. All right. Okay, and Barbie says that. What about Ken? And he's like, the CEO of Mattel is like, Ken? What are you talking about? He's like, Ken? Ken and Barbie? And then one of the other board goes, oh, sir, that's the boy doll, that goes with Barbie. He's like, oh, Ken. Oh, yeah, of course. I know Ken. Yeah, Ken. Yeah, Ken, of course. Ken. Yeah, we don't ever really think about Ken here. Like ever. Which, Greta Gerwig, why would you put this in the movie? So you're saying that here's a toy collection, a man and a woman doll, and that only the woman doll is important. The man doll doesn't matter. Like we don't even, we created him and we sell him. We don't give a shit about him. We don't really care about him. You're the one we care about. Now Barbie tries to twist this into being sexist. Oh, so you want to entrap me, but you're gonna let Ken go because you hate women. But then he says, no, we don't. We know you're the important one. You're what built this company. You, not Ken. You. That's why all of our attention, all of our resources are focused on you, because you're a hell of a lot more important to us than fucking Ken. So it depends on which narrative you want to go with. You want to go with Barbie's narrative? You want to go with the CEO's narrative? You see what I mean? That's why this movie's confusing. Which one is it? Okay, is the Barbie more important than Ken? Well, obviously it's the Barbie movie, not the Ken movie, okay? But by that does that mean that Barbie gets picked on more? Or does it mean that everyone cares more about Barbie than they do about Ken? Which one is it? Which one is it? Is she the oppressor or the victim? We don't know. We don't know. That's why this movie's so fucking confusing. All right. So that's going on here. Stereotypical Barbie, okay. She agrees to go back in the box, okay, but she wants to use the bathroom first, okay, to fix her hair. So, of course, because they're all a bunch of dumbasses. All the men in this movie, like I said, are stupid idiots, including Will Ferrell. He's a dumbass. He plays with these pink fucking drumsticks, even though there's no drum set around. He holds these in his hand the whole time he's talking, and he's just a fucking idiot, like he is in every movie. He plays, like I said, 56-year-old, 12-year-old. That's what he plays in every fucking movie, and he does that here too. He's a dumbass. He lets her go to the bathroom. Of course, she escapes because there's nobody there to keep her from escaping. Yeah, I mean, she's so fucking important. The fact that she's existing in the real world is catastrophic, but yet nobody's going to fucking like take her prisoner or force her into the box. Okay, they're just going to let her go off and walk into the hallways of Mattel, whatever she wants. And, it's like they're not enforcing jack shit. Okay, she can just walk out of there. Okay. So anyway, so that's going on, and she of course makes a break for it. Okay. She runs over there. She did notice there were no women in charge though. She did say that there were no women in charge. She's like, okay, before I get in the box, I want to talk to the woman in charge. And they all look at each other and like, oh. She's like, I want to talk to the female CEO. He's like, oh, I'm the CEO. Well, what about the director of marketing? And they're like, oh, that would be me. Well, what about the director of accounting? Oh, that would be me. And they're all men. Like I said, they're all men. Okay. And so she's like, so there's no woman in charge here? He's like, I resent that. Okay, Will Ferrell says, I resent that. There was a woman in charge here in the past. And I think there was another one in the 90s. So there's two right there. We love women here. Everyone there loves women. All the guys there, we love women. Okay? They're all men. Women in charge. He's like, I resent your sexist accusation. Okay? But he doesn't remember who they are. Okay? This is all fucking bullshit. Okay? In real life, I did look it up. In Mattel, the board of directors, the CEO is a man. And there's 5 women on the board of directors. 6 men, 5 women. And then the CEO is the 12th member. He's a man, okay? So there's 5 women in real life that are on the board of directors of Mattel, okay? Mattel was founded by Elliot Hander, his wife Ruth, and a guy named Bill Mattson, okay? Those guys created Mattel, okay? And like I said, one of them was a woman, Ruth Handler, okay? And she served as the president of Mattel, okay, from 1945 to 1975, okay? The leader of Mattel was a woman for 30 fucking years. And the only reason she had to give up her seat is because she got caught. She got caught with tax evasion. Okay, the Federal Exchange Commission busted her. The Federal Exchange and Securities Commission busted her. Security Exchange Commission busted her. Okay, for tax evasion. She was embezzling money, so she had to step down. She was forced to step down. Okay, that's what happened in real life. All right, so no, there's always been a woman of some leadership capacity in fucking Barbie. Always has been, always will be. Okay, this bullshit about it's all men is crap just for the movie. They made it up for the fucking movie. Okay? Just like they made up the fucking patriarchy books, all right? Okay, so that's going on here. Okay, but it was kind of funny with the way that Will Ferrell acted, how he resented Barbie's sexist accusation, Okay? But he can't remember when a woman was in charge. Like I said, Ruth Handler was president, 1945, 1985. Okay, so he says like, women are the foundation of this phallic building. Well, just because a building is meant to go up doesn't mean it's fucking phallic. Okay, it's just the way building is designed. Okay, when a building goes straight up, it takes up less space on the ground than a building that goes across. Hence, in a big city where space is optimal and limited, you go up. You don't go across. Has nothing to do with trying to recreate your fucking dick into a building. Jesus Christ, okay? And it says, we have gender-neutral bathrooms. Well, that's just fucking California. That's just fucking libtard bullshit. That's all it is. It has nothing to do with women. Anybody can go into a gender-neutral bathroom. All of us love women here. I'm the son of a mother. I'm the mother of a son. And I'm the nephew of a woman aunt. Some of my best friends are Jewish. Okay, so this is your standard, typical, I'm not racist, I'm not sexist shit. I dated a black girl once. Some of my best friends are gay. My grandma's cousin's roommate was Native American. You see what I mean? It's shit like that, it's just stupid ass fucking shit. This is actually shit that liberals are more concerned with than your average person.